that somewhat resembles the scrimmage that we saw a couple of days ago at Brooklyn College, game that went to double overtime, won by the West.
And the East is going to have some kind of way about feeling how they start this game too, because they had the opportunity to make a 4-point play to tie that game up and left with a bad taste in their mouth, Ted.
It was not without controversy. We've had some great games and scrimmages over the last few years here. Both the girls and the boys later on. Front blocked by Jazzy Davidson, one of the standout defenders in the class. And the pass. Somehow she saved it for Sienna Betts.
Screen number 23. Keep your eye out.
Betts with the touch, and it's 10-0.
Well, she made a great point about saying, you know, how her game.
Loose ball corralled by Betts. And at the soft touch yet again, and a timeout for the East. Couldn't get that one to drop. Now trying to keep up with Emily Skinner. Nice pass again from Skinner, this time to Jazzy Davidson.
Gotta love this.
Skinner says, I just do a little bit of everything. Chavez in the open floor. Too easy for Aaliyah Chavez.
Norman, because she felt like it was the closest to Lubbock as the West continues to put rough points on the board. Jazzy Davidson. But just how, come on, y'all.
Started 0 for 11, got numbers here with the second unit. And Jalea Davis, the future Kansas Jayhawk, puts the East on the board.
Get involved in the game the other day. And these 2 point guards right here, Aliana Puck Morris and Mia Paldo. This is going to be a good matchup. These are
the West build this big lead as part of the starters. McKee with the footwork to get around McGoy. Counted in the foul. 3-ball off the mark from Jordan Spicer, the knockout champion from last night. And Jada Civil headed to Tennessee. Boy, she excels in transition by Jada Civil.
What hustle by Civil.
Civil to Prawl to Paldo. The lady ball over the way to Akat McKeer for the finish.
Vince. And, you know, of course, the Lady Vols play that full court press, so she'll be right there with it. Good passing finally by the West. Look much more comfortable, special. And unless you're going on those recruiting trips and you know when you talk to players, you get a sense of that, you'd never know.
Nyla Brooks, a blur down the floor. She scoops it in. Headed to 12-point lead for the West. Johnson, from long range. That's a 3.
Gotta love doing it right in front of Angel Reese, who had her phone out.
Knox couldn't hit. And
the biggest recruit for Cincinnati they'll get. So cannot wait to see her do special things. But meanwhile, we keep talking about the speed. And the loudest in the building.
Everybody making the trip from Atlanta. Isla McDowell on the drive.
As the club, and just cannot wait to see what next weekend has. I mean, Sienna's going to get to watch her big sister and then join her next year.
That's it. Sienna Betts, sister Lauren in this game. Isla McDowell knocks it down. Boy, the offensive rebound. Picked up. McDowell's got the hot hand. Why not?
Give to him, Isla. Let him know you head to South Carolina.
Davidson couldn't reverse it in. But Davidson comes up with the steal. And Jazzy Davidson, so smooth. And Civil takes it away. Ahead to her future college teammate, Mia Paldo. Paldo over McGoy. She drains it.
Yes, she will. All 5'5" of her.
Chavez, the #1 player in the class.
Ooh.
The aura of Aaliyah Chavez.
How about that for body control? One dribble pull-up.
Late in the shot clock, Eschmeyer with the fancy footwork.
Everybody's got energy left right now. It's impressive.
Grace Knox, an offensive rebound. And Knox, the future LSU Tiger, gets it. Mia Paldo back on the floor for the East. Well, he led the charge with that second unit in the first half. And KK Carroll gets one to go down. That's a 3. And grabbed by the East. Carroll ahead to Nyla Brooks for 2.
Don't look now. We got a 10-point game. East
in South Bend.
Kate Cabal announced today she's headed out, and of course, the biggest news from Notre Dame, Olivia Miles.
Paldo with the pass ahead to Jalea Davis. Yep. Well, that was laser-like by Davidson. Deal could not finish in traffic. Paldo. Mia
the Mabries, and yes, I know I'm going Notre Dame strong, but they're the first players I think of when I think of New Jersey.
Deal with the left-handed pass to D. Alexander. Taken by D. Alexander. Highest ranked recruit in Cincinnati women's basketball history, and Alexander does it herself. Shot clock turned off for the West. Deal behind the back against Sybil, and Deal, the real deal for the West. Leah Crump headed to Texas. No, offensive board. Swain missed on the reload, but Crump is down there to clean it up.
Great extra effort.
All-American game experience. Swain got it to twirl down.
Strength from Swain, you see it.
Game are on opposite sides. The chemistry can start to develop here. Oh, Bryn McGoy with a nice finish.
Footwork for Bryn McGoy to catch it, and then walks into the building, and then all of a sudden it's like, bam! Here comes the firepower.
There is an edge that LSU's gonna love, and there's her future teammate in Baton Rouge, Davidson.
Great defense by Jazzy Davidson, staying in front.
Oh, Sybil off balance.
That's when we talk about that high riser, that mid-range game, and her strength to be able to jump, take contact, and finish. Speaking of that,
Skinner! Count it!
Thought that was going to give us a little three-point action there.
Instead of drive, Sienna Betts for two more. Lost it. Alexander ahead to Bryn McGoy. Oh, and the Euro for McGoy. Future Husky heading to UW. Coming up at the rebound for the West. He'll able to save it. And McGoy with two more. Take it from the logo, why don't you? The leader off the mark. Well, the West steamrolls. They scored the first 18 points tonight, and they win it 104-82.